Should have gone over top of these. Dang it.
We're starting off great.
Good morning. So, it's late morning now. We went through and secured all of our recessed light mounts in the living room here and the hallway. We have not done these two for the island yet because we need to figure out where our island is going to go before we put those down. But we got those fastened in. You will see here we replaced the ceiling fan boxes with metal ones and put blocking in there. So we did that for the living room one and the dining room one. This one's not going to be a ceiling fan. It's just going to be a light fixture of some sort. So those are replaced. We do have to do the other ones, and we'll do them as we go into those rooms. But we're going to start running wire to these lights. So we're going to leave a bunch of extra wire because we'll have to tie it into the boxes once we get the lights, which we don't have yet. It's not any rush to get those. So the living room lights need to go from a switch over there to a switch over here, because that's going to be a three-way switch. The dining room lights will just be one, so that'll be easy. And then the kitchen lights will also have three-way. So we're going to use two different wires for that, but it's not very difficult. So we got our 14-2 wire up there on the scaffolding. I'm going to jump up there. Tina's going to push me around, and then we'll run our wires from light to light and get these all hooked in. Should have gone over top of these. Dang it.
We're starting off great.
Well, this one may or may not have a little bit extra.
I think we can spare a little bit.
About 2,000 feet, so. There. That'll work.
Okay. Do you want me to just move this side?
Yeah, move that side so I can start over here. Oh, it's too far.
Sorry.
Okay, so we got all those connected together. Now we're gonna run a power from the switch box to this first light here. And that'll power the lights. So we just got a hole drilled up through the top plate. I'll run this up there. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Get out of here.
One more?
Love it. Just because I gotta fasten it.
You want me to just let it loose? Like, let it hang loose? Or you want me to hold tension on it?
You can just let it go, because we can pull it back. Okay. Good. All right. So we're not going to staple this yet. We'll wait till we get the rest of the wires, and then we got a little bracket we can put on there. So next up, we actually need to run two 14-3 wires. We need to run one for the fan and one for the lights. So I suppose we just run those now. What do you think? Just run them now?
Yeah.
Well, we got to go through we'll have to poke out the spray foam over there first. So we'll do that, then we'll run the wire. Okay, so behind the spray foam, behind this header, I just got a little hole poked in there. So hopefully now we can get this wire fed through there. Come on, man.
Looks like you're going at an angle.
Yeah. It's caught on her. That's why. There's like a split in the board where they're glued together. It's totally caught. It kept hitting that. Okay, so we'll pull this all the way over there now. and then we can get it hooked into the box. Okay, so we got those wires run over. We ran a 14-2 for the fan, to the fan, and then we got our wire for the three-way for the fan. So we got these little clamps that'll hold the wire so we don't have to use the staples. So we'll fasten it within code. I can get to it. It's kind of awkward. There. So now these wires just get put in here. And then it just gets snapped in. So that'll hold them. They don't have to be tight, I don't think. So I'll put one more kind of halfway up, and then we'll be done. I can work on the kitchen. All right, so you saw we did the living room and kitchen area. That's done. We did the pantry, did the hallway, did the office. In the office we did the lights and the fan. So we did the blocking and the new box for the fan. In the master, I got to do that fan box, but we ran out of a spool of wire, so it's getting later, almost supper time. So I think I'll call it for today. Made pretty good progress. So all this is done. We got this one long wire. I don't know if you can see it right here. That's hanging down pretty low. That's because we're gonna have an island light, like some kind of hanging down light. But we need to kind of lay out on the floor where we want our island and how big we want it. We can kind of change it. So I just left a little bit extra so we can kind of move that around. But we're through one spool of 14-2. Where's the rest of this wire? We're through maybe half a roll of 12-2. So maybe about 100 foot of that. 1,000 foot of the 14-2. And the 14-3 is nowhere to be found. That's why I can't find the 14-3. We used the last of it. So we used one roll of 14-3 so far. So that's what, 250, 350, 1,300 to 1,400 feet of wire so far. So tomorrow morning I'll work on the master bath. I need to get that fan box fixed for the master. And then we can start on the bedrooms on the other side of the house. So we got this guest bath done up too. You'll see a yellow wire up there just around the truss. That is for a fan, vent fan. So we got that, and then there's also another wire just kind of hanging long here. That's for a vanity light, because we don't know where we're going to put that yet. So got all that run. Pretty good progress. It's just tedious back and forth on the scaffolding. So I guess that's all for today. We did have on one of our last videos, I had a bunch of people tell us not to use these. These things are garbage. Curious what you would use them for. We have a bunch. We can't return them. They say they're rated for 35-pound fixture, 25-pound fan, 35-pound fan, 25-pound fixture, something like that. 35 pounds was the max. We have a bunch of these. So I use them for smoke detectors. Curious, you use these boxes for vanity lights, or what could I use? I hate to just have them go to waste, but yeah, let us know what you would maybe use these for. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning this morning. It's like 50 degrees. It's about 7:30. It's 50 degrees out here. Sun shining, not a cloud in the sky. I miss working outside on days like this. But tomorrow I think it's supposed to be a high of 40 and windy. So it'll be much colder. And I don't miss working outside on days like that. Anyway, we're getting back to it. I'm bringing scaffolding over there, and we'll start in the guest bedroom running that wire. All right, so we got all those wires run. We counted wrong on the ceiling fan boxes, so I need to get one more there. We ran everything in the bathroom. This bathroom is going to have two vent fans, one in the toilet room, one over the shower. So we ran two of the 12-2 wires. What else? We decided to add a fan in the pantry because we'll have outlets and we could cook with like a crock pot or a freeze dryer or something like that. And we figure for this cost, it's worth it to have a fan in there in case crock pot or roasting oven or something like that puts off moisture. that fan can pull it out. So we have to run the dryer wire now and the stove wire. Those are going to be the long run. So the dryer wire is in there. We'll go in there and throw that in. Okay, so I got my hole drilled. We're going to end up coming from this box and go down and over because I don't want the wire too close to this pipe putting out heat. So and then we'll have plenty of extra. The shortest we could, I guess we could have bought it by the foot, but the shortest pre-packaged was 15 feet. And this stuff is not cheap. This is, I don't know if I said it, this is, we're using 8-3 wire. Probably could get away with something smaller, 10-3, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, this I will pull my slack out and nail this in. Drop the staple. All right. So we'll just leave this slack here until it's time to hook it up to the box, and we'll be good to go. All right, so last wire we have, last main wire we have is the one for the stove. We don't plan to do an electric stove, but we're gonna wire in for it. So we got some 6-3 wire. It's pretty big wire. Tina's gonna pass it up to me, or attempt to, because that's a bit of a pain and I can't really reach it. And we'll drag it over.
It's heavy, so hold on to it. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, let me get down and straighten it out.
Hold on. Can you feed it to me?
Yeah, it's just twisted, and I was gonna try to turn it around.
Okay, I got it. You're good.
Hold on.
Chop chop.
Try and figure out the best way to.
We get paid by the job, not the hour. Actually, we don't get paid. Joke's on us.
Can you wait a second? Let me get situated here. Okay. We're good now.
Are we?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, this is heavy.
Okay, I think I'm there.
All the way down?
No, not yet.
Hold on.
Okay,
You good?
that's what she wrote. How much extra we have?
Quite a bit.
We could have just, I guess we should have thought about it. We could have just used that for the dang dryer
Yeah.
and not had to buy that $40 piece. All right, so we got this one run over. I got it fastened down, up and over all the way. Goes down over there by the sub panel. We're gonna hook this into the sub panel. Really, I probably should have ran into the main panel now that I think about it, but it's okay. We don't plan to use it, so. What?
I see other camera.
You can see the camera. So all the interior wires are done. We ran the attic. I think everything on the inside is run to each other. We do have to hook up the main panel, so we got to run those wires, which we can do. But all the outlets, all the lights, all the switches, all the three-ways, all that stuff is wired together. And we did go through and labeled them all so that we know what they are. Next up, we got to do the outside so that we can work towards getting our rough-in inspection, which we got a little bit because we got to do plumbing. I got to run the plumbing vents up. We got to do our gas lines. We got a little bit more to do. So the weather's decent the next few days, so we're gonna go out. Next video will be out on the porches. We'll get the porches done, and then we'll be in pretty good shape. So that's where we'll leave this one. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.